What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Uncut from How to Carry here, and today we're going to look at the Mythic Flamebender fight from a tank perspective. So on the pull, what you want to do is pre-pot and tank the boss where she stands, having the off-tap pick up Acno on top of the boss for cleave damage. This fight is pretty simple, and just do your basic rotation, making sure you don't stand in any lines that the range are going out towards. If any axes happen to spawn on melee during this fight, just reposition the boss as you need to. And then you're just going to keep going, wait for the bloodlust to end, and then wolves are going to spawn. Once they come out, you want your off tank to pick the overheated wolf up, turn it away from the main tank, try to keep it as close to the main boss as possible, obviously for cleave damage. 3 other wolves are going to be running around, you want to try to get them as close to the boss as possible, then call for AoE. The off tank is going to take 3 breaths. On the 3rd one, he's going to need to use a big cooldown. If you have something like Sack or Vig, pop that on him just to make sure he doesn't die. And then as soon as the 3rd breath goes out, this overheat is going to swap to one of the other 3 dogs. At this point, you want to have a macro set up, /tar overheated. This will target the new overheated dog. You're going to taunt it, and then you've got to call for a tank swap. So the off tank now taunts the boss, goes to your position, and you take the wolf to the other position. Really simple shit. You're going to take 1 to 3 breaths. On the 3rd one, you're going to pop a shield wall or any big mitigation cooldown you can use. On the 2nd one, you should probably pop a minor one. Right, hopefully all the dogs are dead. If you don't kill them quick enough, it's pretty much a wipe. Just wipe it, reset, try again. It's all about AoE this fight. If you can do that, you've won the fight. Right, so next phase, your job as a tank's pretty much just to stand there taking the damage. Firestorm's going to come. All the raid members, apart from people with debuffs, are going to come into the raid. Loads of AoE is going to go down. Pop light, get you ready to pop, anti-magic, zone barriers, divine hymns. Absolutely everything to keep the raid alive. Then the range are going to go back out. And this is when Flamebender is going to put the next tank debuff up. So this is going to be a stacking debuff on the tank. She's currently hitting, and it's called Rising Flames. You need to track this. At 5 stacks, you're going to do a tank swap. You don't need to move away from the boss. It's not a cleave damage or anything. But for every stack on you, it's going to do roughly 20,000 damage per stack. So, how do you handle this? There's 2 ways. Personally, I was just using Shield of the Righteous as a paladin, stacking it, and my Divine Protection. I also use that. I didn't pop anything big because Shield Wall was obviously on cooldown from the dogs. You can also call for sacks, vidges, anything to keep yourself alive. The damage isn't horrible, but you should be 4 healing this fight, so you've got to just be careful not to die. We wasn't really having any problems with this, but you never know. It depends how good your healers are. Anyway, so after that phase is over, the whole fight starts again. So the wolves will spawn for a 2nd time. You do the same. Go through Firestorm, then the tank debuff, and then hopefully you're killing the boss at this point. You're at about 5-10% before the next set of wolves come out. At that point, you're going to call for all DPS to stay on the boss. You're not going to kill your 3rd set of wolves. And hopefully, I say hopefully because we actually had a wipe at this point, you kill the boss. If some DPS die, which some probably will do from axes or just basic raid damage or not getting in off from the debuff, you're probably going to get fucked. Just repull it. It's a really quick fight. It's like 5-6 minute fight, if that. Really easy fight. Just bring a lot of AoE classes. And that is it for a tank perspective. It's probably the easiest tank fight out there. And if you can go to this boss first, please go to this boss. I recommend not doing Darmak. Do Darmak as your 4th or 5th boss. Get the tier. Definitely get the tier pieces. Anyway, this is Uncut from How to Carry. Hope this guide helps some people. And please subscribe, like the video, comment if you need any other advice. Any questions about tanking. Thanks for watching. Peace.